Eeny, meeny, miny. Hey Mo, let's modify you. Woo! So the one that started it off for me was him. I know the Granite came out first, but then the Typhoon came out right after. And I bought this thing, well, like the day they came out. And I've had a lot of fun with this little car. I even did the Spectrum 2-in-1 conversion on it, the little brushless motor that the Mini Bees come with, the new brushless Mini Bee. Broke that motor right away, so I ended up putting that one back to stock, and I've just been having a blast with this thing stock. This thing has never broken anything ever. And then after that one, I ended up getting that one. And the Losi Grom, this thing has been just an epic blast. And this guy, I've done the King Val brushless conversion on it. This is the 5400 kV motor. And then added the cooling fans. I've got to work on this cooling fan mount. I keep using hot glue, but that's not good enough. So I'm gonna have to epoxy him. But I set this one up to run off the 2S or 3S, and I only pretty much run it on 3S. I've got like 200 plus runs on this thing, and this little motor combination for 40 bucks, it is just epic. This thing, like I said, it does like 54, 55 miles per hour. And it's been bashed and bashed and bashed. Enough for where I finally wore out the front end components. But this thing, just epic. Love the speed, love the performance. The brushless is just great on that. So then I got him. And again, I really like this car. This car is so nice to drive. It's so easy to drive. It's slow. Now, it's perfect for the race series that they built it for. Well, I'm not sure that they really built it for any race series, but the hobby stores are going to be running a race series for these. Our local hobby town, Waco, the fourth weekend of every month, they're going to be converting their Mini Bee track to an oval track just to run these new Losi Grom NASCARs. I know it's not called a Grom, but it's a Grom. These are all the same. So I decided I wasn't going to modify it just so that I can make sure I can run in that series that they're going to be doing, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But after, I don't know, 20, 30 runs with this thing, and just really getting a feel for it, I've decided I want to modify it. So that means I had to get, had to get him. So I'm going to leave this one stock. I love this body. I love this Toyota body. I like the colors on it. And this one's not scratched up yet. This one's had a couple tumbles, a couple scratches, a couple slams up against the lifts and such at my work. So since it's already got a couple little nicks on there, this is the one I am going to convert. And what I'm going to convert it with is, I'm going to use another one of these King Val 3S brushless setups like I have in that one. The difference is this is the 6100 kV, where this is the 5400. So if he's doing 55, I think, well, I don't know what speed I can get. I'm shooting for 70. 70 I think would be awesome on it. But I don't have the gear set yet. I ordered extra motor mounts to use all of the different gear sets that they have, and I ordered some gears, but those won't be here for a few days yet. So I'm just going to run it today in this video on this one with the stock gear. I don't even know what the stock pinion is on here. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. And since this one here, I did have a SR315 receiver in there, but I swapped it over to the 6200, and that made it handle so much better. This thing is unbelievably stable now with this receiver in it. You hit the throttle, pin it, and the thing just stays straight. It's so much nicer. So instead of running a 315 in there, I'm going to run the 6200. And then the other thing why I've had such good luck with this motor, a lot of people have thermal problems because these are smaller than the stock brushed motor that's in there. And so, you know, you're really taxing this little guy. And then this one is actually 5 millimeters shorter than this one. So I imagine it's got a little bit less torque. So with this one, I ended up putting one of these rocket fans on there, and that had allowed the motor to go from staying at, I don't know, about 175, 180 degrees by the time I'm at the end of a run. Now it stays, you know, 120, 125 degrees. So this little fan made a huge difference. And then since I got these laying around, I'm just going to go ahead and snake one of these connectors and put it on him because I don't like these connectors, and I don't have any batteries with those connectors. Now, this is a nice little 35 amp brushless ESC. It's not all that programmable. There's not really a whole lot you can do to it. It's only got a 5 volt out BEC, and you can't beef that up. But I don't know, it seems to work just fine on that, even with this upgraded servo. So that's not a problem. We'll do that. We'll get that slapped in. And then this is the 2.3 millimeter shaft version. So I can use the stock Grom or Losi NASCAR gears. But as you can see, it's a 6100 kV, the 2435. This one I think has got a 2440 if memory serves. So let's see how this thing does. You guys have already seen the video of me doing a swap over on this, so there's no need for me to film all of it for this one. So I'm gonna just swap it in, and I'll show you guys what it looks like after it's all in there, and then we'll go take this thing out for a rip. We'll throw the GPS on there and see what it can do, and heck, wouldn't 1,000 scale miles per hour be cool? So since this is 1/12 at 1,000 scale miles per hour, that means I'd have to hit like 84, 85 miles per hour. Probably not going to get that fast, but I think 70s is doable. I hope. Might have to wait till I get to the other gears in there, but well, enough waffle. Let's slap it in. Let's go have some fun. So I got to an interesting part here. I've pulled the motor out of the Losi NASCAR here, and it's got a slightly different motor mount than what all the Groms come with, because my Grom Typhon came with an 18 tooth pinion, and the Mojave Grom came with a 19 tooth pinion, and their motor mounts are fixed. You've only got one set of holes. This one looks like they come with a 17, 18, and 19 hole, and of course it's set up with the 19 from the factory, so it's on the biggest one using the factory mount. So if you just want to go down a couple gears, you don't have to buy a new mount. That's I thought that was kind of interesting. That's just a little bit of a difference, but cool. So we're still going to use this mount because I'm still going to use this 19 tooth gear until my new gears show up, and I'll still need the larger or the higher tooth motor mounts anyway, since this one does only go to 19. But that is one small change on it. Well, let's get back to wrenching and get everything installed. Be right back. And just like that, it is all together. I'm not sure. I'm going to clean this up later. I just kind of wanted to get everything together and set up, but everything fits in there just perfectly. Got the nice little 6100 kV King cute little motor. Got the rocket fan stuck in place. I'm just using double-sided 3M tape for the moment. I probably end up epoxying it. Then again, this car's not going to be a basher, so it probably won't get knocked out of the way. Got the King Val ESC, and then the Spectrum 6200 receiver, and then my little 3S battery fits perfectly in there. It's almost like it was made for it. These things have just the perfect amount of room for everything. I've already got it bound up to the radio. NASCAR. And we just turn him on. And there you go. So now we got the steering working and plenty of throttle response. And got a working gyro. Nice. Alright, nothing more to do now but to go take it out to my speed spot and see what it do. Let's go for a ride. Alright, we are out here on my little speed run location. Nice and lots of room for activities so I don't run into crap. It is powered up, aligned, centered in, ABC's on. Go give it a rip, and maybe in a future video you might get to see those two run again against each other. That's the Snap-on Fiesta giveaway car that I gave away a couple months back. Mr. Michael won that one. He's loving it. He's modified the heck out of it, but fortunately he hasn't hurt the body. So now that it's brushless, we can give those two side-by-side run, see how they do. Let me get the camera strapped to my head, get the GPS in it, and we give her a run. Alright, so we got the GPS in the car. As you can see, it is reading. So let's get this thing tracking. There we go. Let's see what this little guy will do. It's quick. Nice. I don't think that's the 70 I was hoping for, but looks like maybe 55, 60. What do you think, Michael?
Say like 48.
Uh-oh, did I get out of range?
Yes, we did.
I did. I got out of range. That's never happened before again. And then all of a sudden it got back in range again. Must be some kind of interference out here. Thing is nice and fast though. Oh, yeah, there's some kind of interference. Stop, 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 stop. Some kind of interference going on this end of the building. Come on, car, get back in range. I don't see any antennas or anything out here. Well, there's definitely something messing with it. Got plenty of power. Hey, let me go grab it. Be right back, y'all. Alright, making our way back to the truck. It seems to have lost some power. I don't know if I maybe not charged the battery up all the way, or I have no idea.
Does the wind do a factor in there?
No, it's not going full power anymore. At least I can see what kind of speed might have got from it.
What do you think, guys? Leave a comment below. Let's see what you got.
Alright, so we are picking up. So let's stop it and read. Come on, buddy. Read. Read, 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 read. It's taking its sweet time. There we go, 46 miles per hour. Yeah, I would like to see some more speed out of it. I was expecting more than that. Now that is more than double of what these do. but I've got some kind of power problem. So let me figure out what that power problem is, and we'll give it another try. All right, so we are back. I think maybe this other battery that I had, I don't think I charged him all the way. Well, I know it wasn't fully charged because I used it for all the calibration, and this thing sat on for a little bit. So hopefully that was the temperature problem. I wasn't running out of range. It turns out this thing had just gone in the thermal. So I don't know if it's because of the battery, or maybe this gear's, the stock 19 tooth gear might be a little bit too much. So let's go ahead and turn the GPS system back on. We are reading, and hopefully we can get a proper reading on this little guy now. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna ease into it. Looks like about the same speed. And then let's ease into it again. Oh, looks like we've maybe it is a range problem. Maybe I've got to do something with that antenna. Golly, it's windy today. Let me go retrieve it again. We'll do a quick reading. I'll figure out why I've got these range issues. Oh, I definitely don't want it to go forward. Forward is going to be into the drainage ditch there. Thank you, car. And we'll also check these temperatures real quick. Wish I would have thought to bring my laser temp gun. Figure out why it's cutting out. You know, the 6100 motor might be just too small for this thing. I think I'll try the King Val 5400, because I bet it's even faster with the 5400. So let's see what it did this time. 46. Okay, so it's still doing 46. So it looks like that's about all the speed we're gonna get out of this 6100. I guess that answers my question as to which was gonna be the better King Val motor. And I think the better King Val motor is gonna be the 5400. Well, the motor's, I mean, it's warm. Speed controller is way hotter though. Yeah, speed controller is super hot. And that was just a tiny little run. All right, well, heck, I guess I'm gonna have to make another video on this thing with the 5400 motor. And actually I kind of like the 5400 series speed controller a little bit better. I don't really care for this speed controller. The speed controller that the 5400 comes with is the same amperage rating. It looks like a better unit, and I know it's a better unit because I've never had a thermal problem with it, and it's running a much heavier vehicle. So I guess that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope this one was informative. I can't recommend the 6100 King Val motor, but we're gonna give it another try with the 5400, and I wouldn't be surprised if the lower kV motor moves this car significantly faster. I bet it gains at least 10 miles per hour, if not more. So, well, that's the end of today's video, y'all. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and let's get back to the studio and put this out for y'all. This is the Dude RC. Catch you on the next video.